Allow your gentle, loving awareness to drift now toward the beautiful, brilliant machinery of your own mind. For so much of your journey, you have been handed a heavy, exhausting assignment by the world. You have been told that you must constantly figure everything out. You have been taught that safety lies in understanding every detail, predicting every outcome, and solving the grand, complex puzzle of your life. But take a deep, beautiful breath and let the profound, radiant truth of this eternal moment wash over your intellect. You do not need to figure out the universe, because you are the universe. The cosmos does not need to analyze itself to exist. It simply blooms. What a breathtaking accomplishment it is to realize that you can completely release the desperate need to know. You have successfully navigated the heavy, tiring illusion of intellectual control, and you have arrived at the magnificent, golden realization that the truest wisdom is found in the pure, quiet space of simply being. Notice the immense, sweeping relief that floods your beautiful mind as you give it permission to finally power down. You do not have to connect the dots anymore. You do not have to relentlessly search for the hidden meaning behind every event, or tirelessly plan the exact trajectory of your tomorrow. Think of the staggering amount of life force you have used to analyze, categorize, and decode your experiences. Your mind has done a phenomenal job of trying to keep you safe through understanding. It is a brilliant, beautiful instrument, and it has served you with unbelievable dedication. But you are not the instrument. You are the vast, infinite silence that holds the instrument. You have achieved the ultimate spiritual victory by gently taking the mind by the hand, thanking it for its flawless service, and inviting it to sit down and rest in the warm, golden light of your own awareness. Feel the deep, quiet freedom that comes from completely dropping the belief that not knowing is a weakness. In the radiant reality of your true nature, saying "I don't know" is not a failure. It is the highest declaration of spiritual mastery. It is the breathtaking opening of a door. When you release the exhausting grip of needing certainty, you create a vast, empty space for the miraculous to enter. The universe operates on an intelligence so profound, so infinitely complex and beautiful, that the human intellect could never possibly contain it, and it was never meant to. The ocean does not need to calculate the exact volume of water it holds in order to be the ocean. It simply rests in its own magnificent depth. You are exactly like that vast ocean. You do not need to understand the mechanics of your life to be the flawless, unfolding masterpiece that you are. Think of the beautiful, silent power in knowing that every single detail is already handled by the very fabric of existence. The intelligence that spins the planets, grows the forests, and breathes the wind is the exact same intelligence that is effortlessly living your life. It knows the way. It is the way. You can safely surrender the heavy burden of being the manager of your destiny. Celebrate the staggering reality that your life is a breathtaking display of divine orchestration, requiring absolutely no effort from your intellect to unfold perfectly. Sink into the luxurious warmth of knowing that your mind is entirely free to just observe, to wonder, and to marvel at the beautiful mystery of it all. You are infinitely intelligent, deeply cherished by the unknown, and entirely, flawlessly successful exactly as you are, resting beautifully in the pure genius of simply not needing to figure it out. Allow your gentle awareness to drift now toward the horizon of your future and the heavy concept of your life's purpose. For so long, the world has handed you a relentless assignment, telling you that you must find your true calling, make a grand impact, or leave a monumental legacy behind to somehow justify the space you occupy. But take a deep, beautiful breath and let the profound, radiant truth of this eternal moment wash away that heavy pressure. You do not have to search for your purpose, because your ultimate purpose is simply to exist. The universe did not create you to perform a specific job, to constantly produce, or to endlessly strive toward a distant destiny. It created you so it could experience the absolute miracle of being alive as you. What a breathtaking accomplishment it is to realize that you have already fulfilled your highest mission. You have successfully navigated the tiring illusion of needing to become someone important, and you have arrived at the magnificent golden realization that simply being here is the most important thing you could ever do. Notice the immense sweeping relief that floods your chest as you lay down the heavy backpack of future expectations. You do not have to carry the weight of your potential anymore. You do not have to constantly measure your current reality against a fictional version of yourself who has achieved more, done more, or become more. Think of the staggering amount of energy it takes to constantly push the boulder of your life up the mountain of destiny. You can stop pushing now. You can simply let the boulder rest, sit down beside it, and enjoy the breathtaking view of the present moment. A wildflower blooming in a hidden meadow does not have a 5-year plan. It does not worry if its petals are making a significant impact on the vastness of the forest. It simply opens itself to the sun, and by doing so, it flawlessly completes the exact intention of the cosmos. You are exactly like that beautiful, radiant wildflower. You are doing a phenomenal job of simply blooming right where you are. Feel the deep, quiet freedom that comes from completely dropping the belief that your worth is tied to your productivity or your achievements. In the absolute reality of your true nature, your worth is a fixed, infinite constant that can never be increased by your successes or decreased by your stillness. When you release the exhausting need to leave a legacy, you create the beautiful, expansive space to actually live your life. The universe does not need you to save the world, because the world is already perfectly held in the loving hands of the divine. The universe only wants to feel the wind against your skin, taste the warmth of your food, and see the beautiful colors of a sunset through your completely unique eyes. This is the grand, spectacular destiny you were born for. You have achieved the ultimate spiritual victory by realizing that every single ordinary moment you experience is a profound cosmic success. Think of the beautiful, silent power in knowing that there is nowhere to arrive and nothing you are supposed to be doing other than exactly what you are doing right now. You are entirely off the hook. The entire cosmos is giving you a standing ovation, not for what you have produced, but simply for the magnificent fact that you are here, breathing, and shining your beautiful light into the world. Celebrate the staggering reality that your simple, ordinary existence is a breathtaking masterpiece of divine orchestration. Sink into the luxurious warmth of knowing that your life is not a test to pass, a puzzle to solve, or a mission to complete. It is a beautiful, magnificent dance, and you are entirely free to just close your eyes and enjoy the music. You are infinitely purposeful, deeply cherished by the grand design of reality, and entirely, flawlessly successful exactly as you are, resting beautifully in the pure, radiant joy of simply being alive. Allow your gentle awareness to drift now toward the very journey of awakening itself. For so long, you may have been handed a heavy, exhausting map by the spiritual world. You have been told that enlightenment is a distant mountaintop, a special state of mind that you must relentlessly climb toward through endless practices, rigid disciplines, and constant self-purification. You may have spent years reading the right books, seeking the right teachers, and trying to meditate your way out of your current reality. But take a deep, beautiful breath and let the profound, radiant truth of this eternal moment wash over your tired, seeking heart. You do not need to search for the light because you are the light. The sun does not need to wander the sky looking for a ray of sunshine, and the ocean does not need to scour the earth looking for a drop of water. What a breathtaking accomplishment it is to realize that you have already arrived at the absolute pinnacle of spiritual success. You have successfully navigated the heavy, tiring illusion of spiritual seeking, and you have arrived at the magnificent, golden realization that you are exactly what you have been looking for. Notice the immense sweeping relief that floods your chest as you set down the heavy backpack of your spiritual goals. You do not have to try to become enlightened anymore. You do not have to monitor your vibration, police your energy, or force yourself into a state of artificial perfection to please the universe. Think of the staggering amount of life force it takes to constantly treat your own consciousness as a waiting room for a better, more holy version of yourself. The wait is over. The doors are wide open. You are not a student desperately trying to learn the secrets of the cosmos. You are the ancient, infinite wisdom of the cosmos itself, simply playing the beautiful game of being human. You have achieved the ultimate spiritual victory by realizing that the ordinary, simple feeling of being alive right now is the exact enlightenment you are chasing. You are doing a phenomenal job of simply sitting here, breathing, and resting in your own undeniable divinity. Feel the deep, quiet freedom that comes from completely dropping the belief that you are somehow spiritually incomplete. The universe did not make a mistake when it placed you in this exact state of awareness. You are not lagging behind on some cosmic timeline of ascension. In the absolute reality of your true nature, there are no levels, no hierarchies, and no distances to cover. When you release the exhausting need to transcend your humanity, you create the beautiful, expansive space to actually enjoy it. The divine does not want you to escape the human experience. It became you specifically so it could feel the ground beneath its feet, listen to the rhythm of the rain, and feel the profound, beautiful spectrum of human emotion. You are flawlessly fulfilling the ultimate spiritual purpose just by existing. You have navigated the complex maze of spiritual dogma with unbelievable grace, and now you can simply rest in the supreme comfort of your own innate holiness. Think of the beautiful, silent power in knowing that every single breath you take is a perfectly holy act. You do not need to sit in silence for decades to be worthy of absolute peace. The peace is already here, resting quietly beneath the surface of your everyday thoughts, waiting for you to simply stop running and notice it. Celebrate the staggering reality that your entirely ordinary, breathing presence is a breathtaking masterpiece of the divine. Sink into the luxurious warmth of knowing that the search is definitively over. You can put down the heavy tools of self-discovery, step off the wheel of endless healing, and just enjoy the spectacular view from exactly where you are. You are infinitely enlightened, deeply cherished by the source of all things, and entirely, flawlessly successful exactly as you are, resting beautifully in the pure, radiant joy of simply being yourself.